And Officer Hall's dedication to making a difference was never more evident than in Northview Heights. He worked at the new public safety center there, which was created to become a model for community policing. Pam Surano went to Northview Heights this evening to get a firsthand look at Officer Hall's impact.
Officer Calvin Hall was truly at the heart of the community. He was the feet on the ground, also the eyes and the ears of residents, not just while fighting crime, but standing with those struggling, trying to make life better.
He was a blessing, and we appreciated his work that he done up here.
The community of Northview Heights is feeling the loss of Officer Hall's life personally. Outside the Northview Heights Public Safety Center, where Hall worked and dedicated himself to outreach, flowers and a teddy bear have been placed in honor of the fallen officer. Officer Hall was part of the first response team.
I know he was there when my dad died.
Now the trauma response team focus is here to bridge the emotional wounds created by the violence that took his life.
To see a police officer, an African-American police officer, is a reminder to us of how much gun violence we deal with week in and week out, but it's also a call to action for our community to come forward and be that change that we are desperately praying for.
Officers Hall's presence is missed and mourned at the police substation, which opened only a half year ago in the center of a community that needed an outreach officer to build trust.
After having such negative dealings, on the other hand, with police, it was kind of refreshing to get officers up here to not always responding to calls of violence, crime, or whatever, but just to be a presence and to actually try to build a relationship.
On a night like this, residents say they'd often see Officer Hall riding and walking through the community.
There were some youth programs he was interested in doing, some walkabouts, trying to get something, planting a seed with the youth.
A seed that residents say was planted here and will remain long after he is gone.
When there's things that need to be disseminated through the community, the police officers are actually doing that so that people in the community can see them in other ways than just arresting people or enforcing the law. They can see them as humans.
Now, Pittsburgh Police Sergeant Joe Lewis, who heads up the Northview Heights Public Safety Center, says he chose Hall of his positivity and his ability to work with all people, all walks of life. We're live tonight. Pam Surano, KDKA News.